Hey, Railbirds, welcome back to the third annual Battle of the Bull. This is the 9-ball division. This is round one action. This is a good match. Francisco Sanchez-Ruiz versus Brandon Shuff. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. I am being joined by our very special guest commentator, the Duchess of Dune herself, Allison Fisher. How you doing, Allison? Thanks for joining us today. Oops,
Good morning, Kevin. Thank you very much for having me.
That was definitely not your picture on that title there. Let me fix that real quick.
No, I think I've shaved since then. And I dyed my hair blonde, funnily enough.
Whoopsie.
That's okay, it's fun. All fun stuff.
Don't
worry,
Tony,
I'm not that sensitive. I'm not that sensitive, don't worry.
That was Tony Chohan. He was doing commentary with us for the One Pocket.
Oh, nice. I bet that was good.
Oh, Tony.
So, looks like we got Brandon Shuff, who won the lag and is racking the balls.
Show enough.
Show enough.
All right, here we go.
Delightful match here, haven't we? Francisco Sanchez-Ruiz, one of the greatest potters in the game. Shot makers for those who are not from England.
All right, there. Now you no longer look like Tony Chohan. Instead, you look like a little bluebird.
Oh, thank you. That's even better.
little blue baby owl. All right, here we go. So this is round one action. Race to 9. Winner break. WNT rules, which means we are racking with the 9 on the spot and breaking from the break box.
There we go. That one ball in the side pocket. Nice start. He's got a good spread of the balls there too, hasn't he?
That's a really good spread, and he didn't even hit him very hard. I mean, it was almost a soft break, it seemed like.
Yeah, compared to last night, they were breaking a bit harder, and they had a lot of clusters, didn't they?
Yeah, this opened up very nicely for him.
Well, this is the key shot here, the 2 to the 3. 2 on that right side rail. He could come across and bump that 9 ball, but it'd be nice if he could avoid it. But it's a tricky little shot, this. This is the one to bear down on. If you get the shot here and get a nice play on the next ball, he should be out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a tough opening shot, I think.
Yeah, his attention was all on trying to get on the 3, and he took his attention off the 2, and, well, 2 balls still on the table. Whoops.
So let's see if he gets his jump cue out or if he plays a good kick here. Looks like he's going for his jump cue. Very competent jumper of the ball.
Yeah, all these top pros, they are so good with the jump cue nowadays.
Well, I mean, Fedor's probably one of the top, isn't he, of all?
Yeah, he's
got
pretty
so
amazing.
good at it. Yeah. And he gets really close to the ball, especially. That was a beautiful shot. Nice shot because he didn't lose the cue ball there. He stayed right on that next ball. He can use the 9 here and leave himself a long shot. It's nothing, you know, he's definitely not scared of any shot on the table. He's a great shot maker. And sometimes you've got to settle for those longer shots.
Yeah, he could have easily got hooked behind the 7, so that was nicely done. And as you said, he used the 9 ball.
Yeah, and got the 9 out of the way. You know, he hit it with a little bit of speed, so it didn't stay along the side rail there. That was a nice shot. Slightly the wrong side of the 4, but you can go forward to the 5. He's just looking where he wants to be to get to the 6 ball. Whether he wants to be on the left side, right side, straight in with an angle. Lots of ways you can play this just because of where the 6 ball is. It's almost in the centre of that top rail there.
Needs a bounce.
That's a little funny, but you can just punch it forward and get the... That was a nice shot. Little, it's sort of between a stun and a run through, that shot was.
Yeah, he put a little extra oomph on it to widen the angle a little, because the natural run through would have been going straight at the 6 ball, I think.
Yeah, it's really nicely played. It's nice to see these players playing at different times of day, just to see how they play, because you know a lot of pool is played in the evening, and here we are on a morning match.
That's
So
the true
it's just,
test.
it's interesting.
Yeah, that's the true test of a pool player. How good do you play at 11 in the morning?
Personally, I'm a morning person. I like the morning.
Well, you're just
I
sick.
prefer that. No. I'm not a typical pool player. That's what it is. I don't stay up late. I go to bed early. Made sure of that 8 ball there by playing a bit more speed. Some people will play it softer, some will play it harder, come up and down twice, but he was kind of in the middle there.
So are you going to the
I think
side
it's
or to the
always-
corner?
I think the side pocket. That's a nice start and a confident play on that 9 ball. So Brandon lost the advantage there. He had the break, made the 1 ball, missed the 2 ball. FSR has come in and stole that game with a good jump shot to begin with.
Yeah, that was a great jump shot to start with, and then followed it up with a nice run out. And yeah, against a player of this caliber, you can't let those opportunities slip away.
So let's look at his break, see what he's doing. Remember everyone, it's 9 ball on the spot, as you said, Kevin.
Yeah, they did make an announcement on the PA system yesterday that you're supposed to rack the 2 ball in one of the back 3 balls, but it seems like most of the players have ignored that announcement.
I love a good rule, don't you? Oh, that's a nice break. Very nice break. He's got a good spread too on this table. 9
Yeah.
ball was close to the pocket then too.
He got good action on the 9. Unfortunately, no pocket for the 3.
So he's looking at a carom into the 9 possibly and sending the 3 straight back up table. Or how he's going to hit into the 9. Might be worth a try. He's not liking it. It's a speed control thing, I think, that he's not liking. You know, it's tricky when you play safe because you want to make sure at least one of the balls is good. Because if you start... That's a beautiful shot.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
that.
Nice.
What a great play that was. Good shot. Beautiful carom there into the 9 ball. Let's take another look. Perfect. I guess on a shot like that, you're just picking where you want to hit the rail rather than the ball, so to speak. You know, because sometimes if you focus on the ball, the rail's easier to think about than the ball.
Yeah. At first, I think he was trying to play a 2-way shot, but then he realized he wasn't going to get the 3 safe, so he just went all out to make the 9. And as you saw, the 3 ended up right in front of the corner pocket. So he was 100% committed to making that 9.
Exactly. And that's where you got to be. You just make your mind up. Looks like he puts his bridge hand quite close to that. It looks it from here anyway. Close to the cue ball. Again, 1 in the side pocket. Tricky shot on the 2 though. I don't know if that's an easy bank by the 3 or not. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask about bank shots. I'm terrible at it, so...
Do you know what was interesting then? I don't know if you noticed it. He pulled the extra piece of cue off the back of his cue there because it was a delicate shot. So a little extension piece that he has on his cue he put in his pocket.
Very interesting.
So those extension pieces, which some players are taking off now, are really good for power shots. Keep the cue nice and steady and give you a little extra power. So obviously that was a delicate shot and he chose to remove it. I think Brandon got a little bit fortunate there. Could have left it hanging over the pocket. Didn't quite catch the kick as he intended.
Yeah, he walked away a little disappointed with that, but it could have ended up worse.
Yeah. Lots of choices for safeties here. Well, he made sure of the cue ball, which was good. The 2 ball, not quite where he wanted it. But he hasn't left a shot on.
Yeah, he's definitely got him. He's got distance, and he's got him behind the 8. I'm just wondering if he's going to go for the jump shot on this, or if he's kicking. Looks like he's lining up to jump. All right, we are going.
Yeah,
airborne.
the kick's tricky there. I mean, it's not hard to hit the 2. It's about the safety of it.
Oh, is he going to get safe?
Well, he got very
is.
fortunate there. Very fortunate.
And that's allowed.
This would be an interesting play. Yeah, of course. Listen, luck plays a big part of this game. There's no doubt about that. Especially 9 ball. We'll see a lot of that in this match, I'm sure. A little roll here and there makes a big difference.
Oh, against players of this caliber, absolutely. Can make all the difference.
I like FSR's nickname, Ferrari.
El Ferrari. Yep.
I love that. That's a nice car.
All right, good hit. Oh, and he's made the 7.
Nice. Oh, didn't plan on that, but he'll take it. Good speed, isn't it? I've noticed a lot of, in the last tournament in Florida when they had a WNT event, see the speed he played that at? There was a lot of softer kicks, which were very interesting, and I'm talking length of the table kicks. It was really nice to watch the strategy.
I don't remember if I asked you this last time. Did I ask you what is your favorite game? Is it 9 ball? Is it snooker? 10 ball? What's your favorite game?
Well, I think I love snooker. I'll always love snooker because it's you know, it's a great game. It's a points game, and you know, the technique has to be spot on. 9 ball's fun and exciting and creative. And 10 ball has a little bit more strategy. But I would say my heart would be in snooker, but I don't play it anymore. But 9 ball I've had a lot of fun with.
Your first true love.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, nice little simple but effective safety there by Brandon. He could get the short end of this one by going soft at it like that.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon's got a chance if he can delicately play that cue ball. He does have a chance to put it behind the 6 ball there, but it's very delicate. You're leaving the 2 in the open a little bit. So it just depends how you feel, because that would also mean getting the bridge or an extension piece, which he may do. I think he's too close to hit it as a stun and let the 2 go around the table. There we go, the bridge.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult to play any finesse shot with the bridge. Is he going to get it around it? He is. Is it going to leak out?
That was a good shot, because that was tough not to do a double hit there, wasn't it? To hit it with that speed. That was a good shot.
Very nice shot. Nicely done. That was harder to do than it looked.
Yeah, definitely.
Using the bridge.
Yeah, and the other thing was he didn't necessarily make sure he was on the 6. Sometimes you just play it to get a good save. And if you try to go that little extra mile, that's when you can get into trouble. Yeah, if he goes off the side rail, it's going to need a lot of spin, which is not easy to control. He's looking at the one rail at the end of the table there. And then you can see, now it looks like he's tying up the 5 ball with the 9, possibly here.
I guess the safe was a little better than it looked.
That was a good shot. Good choice. I like the tactics because, you know, you don't need to be a hero in these games and sell out.
Yeah, that's something you don't see very often in top-level 9-ball anymore, is a good tactical battle. It's always just run out. I like to see a good tactical battle every once in a while.
Me too. Me too. We are playing the 3 foul rule here.
Yes, absolutely. So when he gets to the 5, you know, the 2, 3, and 4 are no problem. I think he's just trying to figure out what does he want to do when he gets to the 5. You know, maybe 3 rail the 5 out of there, leave behind the 9. It's not sure if the 6 is in the way for that shot. Going for the breakout, and he's got it, and a shot on the floor.
Nice shot. Really nice shot there.
It's worth another look.
Yeah, definitely. Very nice. Hit the 9. Very good play. Now it's tricky. He's still got a little bit of work here. Oh, here we are. He did get on it. It's a thin cut. Looks like just rolling it across for the 6 back into this bottom left corner.
I think right there was an example of what you were talking about earlier. You know, some players would choose to hit that a little harder and go to the rail and back out, and he chose the softer, you know, stopped on the way in.
Yeah, I don't think it's set in stone a right and wrong way to play the game. Sometimes it's how you're feeling in the moment, what you feel comfortable with.
All right, Brandon making the most of that situation, gets one back, 2-1.
Yeah, nicely played. All from a good 3 ball, breaking the 5 and 9 up. So looking at Sanchez-Ruiz, he had a fantastic year in 2022, amassing $261,000.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it? He was winning everything that year, couldn't miss.
That's incredible.
He was the Billiard Digest Player of the Year in 2022. He won the World Cup of Pool alongside his good buddy David Arcady. Then he won the US Open 9-ball championship, defeating Max Lechner in the final 13-10. And his first world title, World 8-ball championship, beating Victor Zelensky 10-6 in the final.
Speaking of David Arcady, he's playing on the next table over. You see him pop his head in every once in a while. All right, one in the side. He's got a look at the 2.
Yeah, not a great look though. Not what he'd like. I could see flicking off the left side of the 2 and possibly using the side rail and the cue ball coming round behind the 7-8.
It does look like that's what he's doing.
Let's see. It's all
Hey,
about
get out of the way,
speed
Brandon.
control here. Very nice. Good shot.
That's perfect. Luckily for Brandon, FSR does not know how to use a jump cue. Oh, wait, never mind. But, you know, even if he makes this shot, he's going to have a long shot on this 4, if he can even see the 4. So this is not easy.
Unless he could do a crazy draw shot. But see that 6 ball and 4 ball impeding his hand there. So it's not, they're not in a good position for him to lift up here. So is he going back for a kick or a jump? Let's see. Yeah. Look tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not liking it.
It's just in that awkward position. He'd like to be a little bit further back.
Oh, and he had a look at the 4, possibly billiard off the 6, but unfortunately 2 balls still on the table.
Leaving Brandon with a really good opportunity here, just straight up and down to get back on the 4 ball. Doing all the steps here, taking a little look at the pocket in relation to the 2 ball.
He's on the
Now
4.
he could play. Yeah, I was going to say he could play short side 2 rails around, 2 to 3 rails. That's
Oh,
it. He's missed the
no.
4. Forgot about that shot. But he played perfectly too.
That's a couple times now. I think his attention was on position and not on making the ball, because
Yeah.
the 2 shots that he's missed, they were very makeable shots, so they weren't tough shots that he's missed. It was the position that was difficult, and I think he was just concentrating on the position and forgot to make the ball.
Yeah, never take your eye off what's right in front of you. It's you know, it's the goal is wow. Look at
Whoa.
that. Is to never miss an easy ball. Never to so you've got to make that commitment to what you want to happen, and then just the focus should be on making the shot. Now he does have a cross bank here. He could try that. Back into the side. See what he just did? He took that weight off the end of the cue again. He's got choices here, but I think the cross bank looks nice. Unless he doesn't like the speed. Because he does have an option of a good safety too. He's really, when you're down like that and you're fidgeting around, you're trying to feel the shot, what feels right.
Yeah, I think this might be close to double kiss territory. No, he was able to avoid the kiss, no problem. So
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? What a lovely speed.
That was very nice.
But like you said, that's what he was trying to do, trying to feel that out, that double kiss, see if it was on with the speed he had to play the shot at.
Well, I was wondering
He was
how...
trying to come out round the other side of it. Like a lot of players might have just stunned that and played the 7 in the corner. So I like to see, what shots are on there. He's got to go for this, I think, hasn't he? Being the shot maker that he is too. So is he going to put a touch of inside? Put high left?
I would think so. Oh yeah, center of the pocket. Never touched the rail.
That's great. What great player.
Yeah, when you shoot as good as he does, you got to go for that shot.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
11
shot.
a.m. or 11 p.m.
That's right.
But really, Francisco is not. It's not like he's running away with this, because Brandon has had some opportunities that he's just let slip away. So Brandon, he could be, he could tie this back up if he, keeps his mental focus on those easy shots.
Yeah. Even though you might not be the favourite, if you look at the Fargo ratings, Brandon's a 752, Francisco's an 841, which is very high. Sometimes it doesn't, it's not that big of a difference. Funny things happen like that, not making a ball on the break. Anything can happen.
Yeah, dry break. He's got a shot at the one. Everything's pretty open. Good opportunity for Brandon to get a game back. Oh my goodness.
I just overcut that slightly. Going to be really disappointed with that. That was a golden opportunity there.
I think it's official. Brandon is not a morning person.
I think so too. I told you about that cup of coffee, second cup of coffee maybe.
Yeah, you did say when he walked in, it looked like he needed another cup of coffee, and I think you're right.
I'm a 2 cup of coffee person myself in the morning. And Francisco's going to punish him for that mistake.
I think my wife has learned not to try talking to me until after I've had my coffee.
It's good, isn't it, partnerships, when somebody knows you so well.
Mm-hmm. I can be a little grumpy in the mornings.
Well, can't be perfect 24/7, can we? Nobody can.
That's right. I'm perfect the other 23 hours of the day.
There you go. That's all you need. Happy wife, happy life. So his speed around the table is much like Conrad that we saw yesterday.
I don't think anyone's
Musician.
speeds around the table quite like Conrad. Well, except maybe Tony Drago or Earl.
Oh, Tony Drago, yeah. Back in the day, I remember Tony when he first came on the scene in England as a snooker player from Malta. Nobody had ever seen him or heard of him at that point. He was 19 years old, big curly mop of black hair, and wow, when everyone saw him for the first time, it's crazy. He literally runs around the table. He almost doesn't wait for the referee to put the ball on the spot. It's that quick.
It's like,
what
come on,
talent.
you're slowing me down.
Yeah. I think there's something to that, because you don't overthink anything. You've got no time to think. You just get on with it and feel it.
So the phrase "think long, think wrong" does not apply to Tony Drago.
Absolutely not. Three 7. There's a little bit of complication there. Might be far enough apart that there could be a combo. I think he has a look at the 2. Does he have a look at the 2?
That is really hard to tell. That is close.
So he did look at the combo there. He's looking over the other side of the table to see where he needs to be on the 3 ball. So the question is, can he get enough inside English on this ball? Oh, he's taking the back of the cue off again. See that? It's a delicate shot.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Or is he going to try and break them up? He's going into, I see, 2 rails here. Look at that little nudge off a 5. That's interesting though. Here it goes. Look, back on. So he's looking at where's the 3 ball going to go after making the 7 ball, and it's obviously going to track towards the 9 area.
Yep, and he
Leaving
knew
himself
all
a little
along.
combo. Yeah.
He knew all along this is where the 3 was going to end up. Another short rack. FSR looking in top form. If you guys have been enjoying our coverage of this event, be sure to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Enable notifications so you don't miss another match. It really does help out our channel and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, you can watch every match from this tournament on any table. You can watch them live when they're live, and you can watch pre-recorded ones for ones that are no longer live. Go to the Digital Pool website to the pay-per-view link. The link is in the description.
A little mistake there from Francisco. Put a little bit more juice on that break and scratched in the side pocket.
All right, come on, Brandon.
Brandon's got back to the table. Yeah, I was going to say he's got to make the most of this now, isn't he?
Yeah, we want to see you make a game of this. Run these out. Get a game back. Break and run out.
Put some pressure on. Yeah. So he wants to get up towards the centre of a table and leave an angle for that 3 to get back to the 4. Wanted a wider angle than that, didn't he? He needed a lot more English on the ball.
He's ended up with not the ideal angle on this 3 to get to the 4. He may have to go forward 2 rails and leave the cue ball near that left side pocket, maybe.
Yeah. Just leave it a little more tricky.
Well, looks like he's going to try to power this.
Yeah. Oh, he made it.
Yeah.
But not in the pocket he intended. And he broke those balls up so that the 5's free now.
Oh, that was his plan all along.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Nice high ball. It was nicely played. Now you can either hold this up with just a low ball, or you can hit into that left rail. It's just a choice, really. He hit that a little bit thick, didn't he?
A little, yeah. I think he's just not feeling confident right now. So he's being a little tentative.
Ideally, he would have liked the cue ball to have travelled a little bit over to the left side to leave an angle for the 6 to 7. So he's left a little straight in again, and difficult to reach too.
Yeah, this is the awkward angle on the 6, even if you could reach it. Yeah, this is not the Brandon we're used to watching play. He's definitely having an off day. It might be nerves from playing, Francisco, one of the best players in the world. That could have something to do with it. Maybe he's not a morning person. Maybe it's both.
Sometimes it can be the speed of player that you're playing too. If you're playing a really fast player, sometimes you can get out of your own rhythm. Or the other way around, if you're playing a really slow player, that can knock you out your rhythm too. Oh my. An unintentional jump shot there. Definitely not what we want, right?
Yeah.
Another golden opportunity.
Yeah, can't help but feel for Brandon, because we've all had days like this where just nothing goes right.
Absolutely.
You're playing 200 Fargo points below your natural ability, and you can do better, and just things aren't going right for you, and it's so frustrating and demoralizing.
And you're going to get punished.
Yes.
Yeah, at this level of play, the players are so good at punishing you. That was another gift, wasn't it, for Francisco? Puts him 6-1 up in a race to 9.
So, I'd like to just remind everyone, we have a new merch store now. Show your support for Railbirds. Go buy yourself a t-shirt, a mug, a hoodie. Down below the video, link in the description. Alright, the one didn't
quite hit that square, so he's been hitting them.
Yeah, he missed the one in the side, but he did pocket a ball. He's got a shot at the one.
He's actually got a nice little shot here. He could play into the corner there. 2-3 rail it round up for the 2 ball with the bridge. Just stun it towards that corner, onto the left rail, over to the right rail, and leave himself an angle to come back for the 3. That's the key, isn't it? Not to be dead straight on the 2.
I think maybe for the next match, I'm gonna have to get you our telestrator, so you can draw lines on the screen.
Yeah. Just checking to make sure he doesn't do a clothing foul here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're playing foul on all balls in this event. I'm not sure of that. Right. He's decided to go opposite-handed. Not
nice.
a problem.
Look at that. Nice speed too. Gave himself a good chance to get back for the 3 ball now. I think he's going to stun it with a bit of right-hand spin and come down the middle right of the table here. Yeah, beautiful shot.
Yeah. You say it, he does it.
He's listening. He's got to jack up a little bit here just to keep the cue ball into that 8 ball there. Nicely played, and push the 8 towards the pocket. Now we're going to go low left, spin it up. I used 2 rounds there. I wasn't thinking he was going to do that.
Yeah, flirting with the 8 a little bit.
He didn't need to. He could have put more spin on the ball and just floated it up or less spin to do that twice across shot.
Yeah, he's just kind of in free stroke mode now.
Yeah. Nicely played.
All right, FSR 7-1 in this race to 9.
It's tough in this, isn't it, when they get on a roll and they're playing so well and flowing in the winner break situation. On our tour we play alternating break, so at least it gives the opponent a good chance to get into the match.
Yeah, almost every tournament is alternate break now, so it's rare to see winner break, and I miss winner break. I like seeing players run racks.
Yeah, I like it. Sets records too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to set a record for most racks run when you're alternate break.
Yeah.
Oh, is he going to get a 2-9? Maybe.
Yeah, and you know what? With a 7-1 lead, you got to try it, haven't you? Got no pressure. Mind you, if you were 7-1 behind, you'd try it too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. Well, he's going for it. And it
Nice
goes.
shot. You tapped the table knowing that you got a little lucky there. It could have hung up, couldn't it? It bounced a little bit.
Yeah, it wiped its feet, therefore it went in
wiped its
clean.
feet. Good one. There, little wipe.
On the hill. All right, one in the side, and is he going to have a look at this too? Yes, he is.
Well, with the 3-ball hanging, I'm not sure that Brandon's going to get back to the table here.
It's not looking good for Brandon. In fact, Brandon might even be rooting for FSR to run out here.
Look at that, perfect. Made both balls and got a shot on the 4. That was a tough speed control shot.
Yep, if he makes this 5 and gets good on the 6, it's over. Oh, okay,
And he
got
did.
away with something there.
I think it's fair to say it's over.
Brandon's going to make him
Oh,
shoot it?
shoot.
No, he isn't. Okay.
There we go. Some really nice play from FSR there. Really
Yeah,
nice.
Brandon just having an off day. Hopefully he can regroup and rally on the B side. So this was first round action. So Brandon still in the tournament. He's just got he's going to take the scenic route on his way to the finals. So I am Kevin Ross along with Allison Fisher. Thank you guys for tuning in. Our next match is going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern time. That's a little over an hour from now. So not sure who we're going to have yet, but it should be a good one. You won't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss out. And we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching.